Today I am taking you with me to review a few restaurants here in Budapest, Hungary. We'll go to some really good ones and maybe one kind of bad one but very popular, which could save you $100 because it is a tourist trap. But most of these restaurants gonna be pretty cheap and really, really good. So I'm gonna put up the prices and all, and I'm gonna make a separate video for cafes here in Budapest because we ate a lot of cafes. Cakes, coffee, and all of that. Alright, so our first destination is Retro Longos. And this is very special because they don't make the, what they do, but not only make the original Longos, but they make it with a bunch of different kind of topic. If you want to order alcohol, then there's a separate bar to it. So make sure if you come here, there's two lines, one line for the alcohol and one for the food. And for the two Longos we paid 1,750 forint. One forint is $1 is 300 forint around. It goes up and down a couple cents. So here are all the toppings you can get. The more toppings you have, the more it costs. My mom got the very basic one, which is the cheapest, the one with sour cream, cheese, and garlic. I got the one with sour cream, cheese, and onion, the red onions. It was so good. But I do recommend the one with garlic. The beer was pretty good too. The beers were a little bit cheaper than the food. The food was hot and ready, and it's so crispy and so delicious. No wonder the line is all the way out the door. So if you come here, I suggest to come around 3 p.m. when it slows down a little bit. It was so good. Oh, so good. Perfect hangover food. What I found was really funny that the toilet, they got so lucky. There's 1 single millimeter between the door and the toilet. I thought was really, really funny. Then we're going to Fritzi Papa. This is a very traditional locals restaurant. Easy to find. Super easy to find. It is city center, but it's mostly for locals, so it's super dirt cheap. Look at that. So cheap. Large beer for $2.05. You can also see the euro prices, and then there's a food. Feel free to pause and look closer to the menu. But yeah, this is really, really good. It's very home cookie. I've lived in Budapest when I was a kid, so like 15 years ago or more, and it was here. So this restaurant has been around for at least 20 years. I have nothing bad to say about it. The prices are good, very good, very cheap for the quality. It is packed, so packed, and the line was out the door also, but it calmed down a little bit. My mom ordered a chicken soup, which was full of like the very tiny noodles, so delicious. The broth was so rich. She also ordered brashoi, and I ordered the schnitzel, and we also got chicken paprikash. Chicken paprikash was the best. The brashoi is like pork with potatoes. And then next, in 2 days, I came back with my friend and we got the bean soup, which was, to die for. And then she got like a pork chop with the paprikash sauce and the dumplings. And I got the beef plate, which was okay. It was very fatty. Half of it was just fat. Then we went for dessert. This like breading with poppy seed and a vanilla cream. Really good. Strolling around the city, you're gonna find so many foods, but I suggest to stay away from non-Hungarian foods. I was invited to Doppio / Sinti's kitchen. Right now, as of with COVID, they're only doing takeaway, but once it's open, it's hard to find a seat here. They had me try some of their new menus, the crispy chicken, which I'm eating right now, and they're also making me a wrap. The crispy chicken has sesame seed in the breading. I've never seen that. Such a good idea. I'm gonna make that. This whole chicken is for me for one wrap. Look at all that chicken. And it's full of seasoning. So good. And they make it fresh right in front of you. And then We got toppings here and here. Wraps are very popular right now. Doppio is located on Váci Street, and it's across from KFC. This is how it came out. It was super crispy on the outside. I think the mayo did really good to keep the moist on the inside, and the outside of the tortilla was crunchy. The chicken was so much. I don't know the price, to be honest, but there was an order that came in and I watched them make it. This is a vegetarian order and it comes with a ton of goodies. So half of it is zucchini, half of it is mushrooms. Fried mushrooms, deep fried mushrooms. How amazing is that? Look how golden crispy it is. So it comes with a bed of rice and corn. I'm gonna put all of those in here, and this is for delivery. So there's a few more things with it. Let's see, 2 juice, and they also ordered the alcoholic beverage, which is like an apple cider. The food comes with 2 crepes and sauces. And this is what it looks like on my plate. Oh my goodness. And that sauce. It's like a mayo mustard sauce. So delicious. The architecture is a must-see in Hungary. You have to look up because you're going to find all these little details. Now we're off to Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot is another restaurant that has been around for 20 plus years. Is very popular for tourists. It is a lot of food. It's like a medieval themed restaurant that we are calling now a tourist trap. We have got to the restaurant that is a stay away from. Now the decoration is amazing. However, the food, we'll see the prices and the food. Decoration is amazing. It's also like a medieval style, so they do not give you forks. They do give you a spoon. So do not expect to eat your steak with a fork. Here's the menu, which is extremely overpriced. We ordered the combos because the combos have an appetizer, a shot of palinka, like side dishes. There was like some pickled veggies, and it also has a dessert. So it was cheaper to order this bundle, like this is one of them, than do all of those separately. And then we also got a beer. I ordered a large beer because it usually comes out cheaper than drinking the bottled water. The combo came with a shot of palinka, which was the cheapest palinka they could find, and a little cheese baked thing called pogacha. It's really delicious, but this was at the end of the day. We came at 8:30 p.m. ish, and they closed at midnight. But the host said that we only have an hour and a half to eat because then they will have a show, which is very odd because people were just getting their food and there were people who arrived after us. So how did that make sense? There was only the 2 of us and they put us on this table that later they kicked us out of from. From what I ate, this soup was the most delicious. It is like an onion soup. And my mom got the goulash, which was almost impossible to eat. It was very greasy and the meat was very fatty. And other than that, there's not much in it. There's like a couple of carrots. You can see that. That's all oil. They didn't kick us out. They just put us on a very back table. So I guess this is King Arthur and his wife. Did they get food poisoning? They told us there was going to be a show, so we went back. And then when we finished eating, we came back and we saw that there are other people sitting on our table. Yeah, the clown was a little bit weird. This is my food. I ordered the goose leg, which was a little bit dry and kind of tasteless. The potatoes, no salt. The veggies were good. My mom got the steak with melted cheese on it. It was no. I was really excited to come here because I always knew it was a lot of food and really good decoration. It's a really fun experience, but the food was just not great. The dessert was pretty nice. It's like a chocolatey dough something. You've seen the prices I put in the other restaurants. This is just not really worth it unless someone else is paying for you. I gotta give my honest opinion on Sir Lancelot. It's a tourist trap. It is not worth it. It was plain, tasteless, no spices, nothing special. The dessert was like me, and they made us leave after an hour and a half because it was only 2 of us. And when there's like more people, they spend more money so they can stay longer. Don't worry, I did not eat all of this food in one day. So the other day, we went to Plechcharda, which is the biggest schnitzel you can find. You have to go down to this yellow metro and go all the way to the end, which is the Mexican something. And then you're going to get on the yellow trolley, this big yellow one, and go a few stops. This is still Budapest, but it's a little bit outside the city, so it's a very locals area. On the map, it might seem like it's far away, but it's not. And Plechcharda is right next to the bus stop. The bus? What is this? The yellow trolley stop. You can see the white and blue building. That's it. That's where you have to get off. There are seats over here, and there are seats on the other side too. Now, the prices are dirt cheap, but they charge you by the weight. Look at this! Holy moly, we got one to share the pork. There's chicken and then there's pork. This is pork. And then we also got 3 pickled cucumbers, which was the best. And also some other like pickled cabbage salad. And this schnitzel is perfect for 2 people. Like, it's way too much for one. Look at that. The pickle's so good. It's still so big. It's so delicious, so sour. I love it. It is very heavy. Half of it is about 1.5 pounds. So for the whole thing, it was like 3 poundish. They have their own raspberry juice, which I was drinking. It's like a bubbly juice. There's no soda, and they will not accept tips. You can find more of the prices on their website, but we only paid for everything about $11-12 for the big meat for 2, and then we got 3 drinks and then 2 sides, so it was really worth it. I suggest to try the chicken. Yeah, it was so good. Okay, that was it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I'm gonna make a separate video for the cafes, and we went to a lot. Yes, I came home 19 pounds heavier, but it was worth it. Okay, enjoy, go to Hungary, eat some good food, local food, not touristy food.